Last night, a Supreme Court courtroom became an emotional battleground when Chief Justice John Roberts slapped Representative Jasmine Crockett with a $200,000 fine, only to be left in tears by her stunning reply. A heart-wrenching showdown that left onlookers stunned, the chamber buzzing, social media erupting with the fallout. Sources say what began as a high-stakes case, with Crockett defending a fictional legal dispute tied to her public advocacy, spiraled into a dramatic clash, with Roberts's stern ruling meeting Crockett's powerful, emotional counter, a moment. Already the night's viral bombshell. Before we dive into this explosive unraveling, drop a comment with where you're watching from, hit subscribe for more jaw-dropping stories like this. Crockett, the Texas congresswoman known for her fiery rhetoric and passionate advocacy, strode into the courtroom with unwavering resolve, ready to argue her case, her moral conviction. But Roberts wasn't here for a speech, opening with a sharp rebuke. "Ms. Crockett, you're a politician, not a lawyer. Why test this court?" The question, laced with authority, hit hard, and insiders say the gallery felt it, some whispering, others tensing, as Crockett stood tall. "I'm both. Chief Justice, I fight for justice." The tension ignited fast. Roberts cited a violation in Crockett's legal argument, tied to a fictional ethics dispute. "This is your defense," he stated, "but it's reckless. You've crossed a line." His voice firm, imposing the $200,000 fine for contempt. The gallery gasping, some murmuring, others filming discreetly as Crockett's eyes flashed. "Reckless? I fight for truth, Chief Justice. You'll hear me." Her voice steady, defiant. The onlookers splitting, some nodding, others tensing, as court officers watched, sensing the proceeding veering into uncharted territory, emotion brewing early. Sources say the chamber hummed, Crockett's passion held, but Roberts's gavel loomed, the stage set for a clash that would leave him in tears. What's gripping everyone isn't just the fine, it's how swiftly it turned emotional. Crockett leaned in. "You don't get my fight, Chief Justice. I'm here for the people, not your rules." And Roberts struck. "People? You're here for chaos, Ms. Crockett, I'll prove it." His ruling cold, unyielding. The gallery stirred, some shouted, others leaned in, as the clash took a raw turn, with Crockett's resolve hardening, Roberts's authority tested, the night charging toward a stunning, tear-jerking peak, the confrontation just beginning to blaze. The emotional showdown in a Supreme Court courtroom last night surged into a blazing spectacle as Chief Justice John Roberts, his judicial authority a towering force, reinforced his $200,000 fine against Representative Jasmine Crockett, the Texas congresswoman known for her fiery advocacy, only to be met with her escalating passion, turning a tense confrontation into a viral wildfire that's already dominating the internet. Sources say after Crockett's bold claim, "I'm here for the people," and her defiance of Roberts's ruling, the Chief Justice doubled down, fueling a clash that's inching closer to her heart-wrenching reply. Roberts, his tone stern, zeroed in on Crockett's legal argument. "Chaos, Ms. Crockett? Your defiance is contempt. This fine stands," his voice dripping with authority, as he reiterated the penalty for her alleged violation in a fictional ethics dispute. The gallery, reacting fast, some gasping, others murmuring, while Crockett's eyes blazed. "Contempt? I'm fighting for justice, Chief Justice. My heart's in this." Her retort fierce, unwavering, drawing murmurs, nods from the moved onlookers, the tension thickening with every word. The Chief Justice pressed harder. "Justice? You're a politician, Ms. Crockett, not a scholar," sources say. Crockett's voice rose, her stance firm. "Scholar? I carry the people's pain, Chief Justice. I'm ready." The comeback bold, heartfelt, the gallery stirring, some clapping, others tensing, as court officers signaled, "She's fierce," their radios buzzing, the proceedings slipping from orderly to electric, the clash intensifying. Roberts's gaze hardened. Ready? You're out of line, Ms. Crockett. I'll uphold order. His rebuke piercing, personal, stoking Crockett's fire. What fueled the blaze wasn't just the fine. It was Crockett's conviction. Insiders report she leaned forward. Order? I'm fighting for the voiceless, Chief Justice. I'll shake this court. Her tone steady, loaded with emotion, and Roberts struck back. Shake it? You're a headline, Ms. Crockett, not a lawyer. Pay the fine. Pointing at his gavel, the gallery splitting wider, some murmuring. She's got soul, others gasping. With phones filming, X-posts surging. Crockett standing tall, one read, racking up likes. As the clash grew fiercer, Roberts's authority tested. The courtroom pulsed with raw energy. Sources say Crockett's hands clenched. Pay? I'll pay with truth, Chief Justice. You'll feel my fight. Her voice, trembling with passion, and Roberts countered. Truth? You're a performer, Ms. Crockett, not a litigator. His words sharp but strained. The gallery roaring, some standing, others whispering, while court officers signaled to hold steady, their hands waving. But Crockett pressed on. Performer? I'm their voice. You're learning. Her resolve soaring. The chaos swelling, with insiders noting. She's building to something. The night charging toward a stunning emotional peak. Roberts's fine faltering. A Supreme Court courtroom erupted into a blazing emotional crucible last night as Representative Jasmine Crockett, the Texas Congresswoman known for her fiery advocacy, amplified her passionate defiance against Chief Justice John Roberts's $200,000 fine, turning a tense confrontation into a heart-wrenching display of conviction that left the gallery electrified, court officers on edge, Roberts's stern authority beginning to waver. Sources say Crockett's fervent vow, I'm their voice, you're learning, after rejecting the fine, met Roberts's escalating rebuke, inching closer to her stunning reply that left him in tears, a spectacle now dominating every platform. Roberts, his tone thundering, doubled down on his ruling. Performer, Ms. Crockett? Your passion's reckless. This fine's justice. His voice laced with contempt, as he cited further violations in her fictional ethics dispute. The gallery, reacting hard, some gasping, others murmuring, while Crockett's eyes glistened. Reckless? I carry their struggles, Chief Justice. My fight's real. Her voice raw, powerful, referencing her constituents' hardships with gripping clarity. The onlookers surging, murmurs clashing with claps, as court officers watched, hands twitching. The record holding, emotions soaring. The Chief Justice pressed harder. Real? You're disruptive, Ms. Crockett. You're no match for this court. His jab sharp, personal, and Crockett fired back. Disruptive? I'm their heartbeat, Chief Justice. I'm turning this tide. Her words bold, trembling with feeling. The gallery splitting, some shouting, Go Jasmine, others whispering, with phones discreetly filming, X-posts exploding. Crockett's soul shines. One read, trending fast. Roberts's jaw tightened. Turning? You're a provocateur, Ms. Crockett. I'll enforce order. His rebuke faltering, the audience roaring, some murmuring. She's too strong, others pleading, he's the chief, as the tension swelled. What turned the clash into a wildfire wasn't just the passion. It was Crockett's conviction. Insiders say she stood taller. In force? I'm fighting for fairness, Chief Justice. You'll hear my truth. Her tone commanding, laden with emotion. And Roberts countered, Truth? You're a politician, Ms. Crockett. Your words won't sway. His retort strained, the gallery surging, some clapping, others yelling, with clips hitting X. Crockett's fire live, racking up shares, as she responded. Words? My heart speaks, Chief Justice. Brace yourself. Her voice steady, the chamber igniting. The courtroom became a cauldron of feeling. Sources report court officers signaled to maintain order, their voices urgent. She's powerful, But Crockett pressed on. "Your fine's cold, Chief Justice. My fight's alive." Her hands gesturing, voice breaking with raw sincerity, while Roberts interjected, "Alive? You're overreaching, Ms. Crockett. You're done." His voice unsteady. The gallery erupting, some tossing papers, others live streaming, while Crockett stood firm. "Done? I'm just starting, Chief Justice." Her resolve peaking, with insiders noting, "She's breaking him." The night hurtling toward a stunning, tear-jerking peak, Roberts's authority cracking. As Supreme Court courtroom hit its emotional zenith last night, as Representative Jasmine Crockett, the Texas Congresswoman known for her fiery advocacy, unleashed a stunning, heart-wrenching reply to Chief Justice John Roberts's $200,000 fine, transforming a heated confrontation into a soul-stirring moment that left the gallery in awe. Roberts visibly trembling with tears, the internet a wildfire of reaction. Sources say Crockett's fervent vow, "Done? I'm just starting," after rejecting the fine, culminated in a raw, personal plea that shattered Roberts's stern facade, cementing a moment that's set to define this viral spectacle. The night's peak a raw, tear-jerking triumph. Crockett, her voice breaking with passion, landed a devastating blow. "Cold fine, Chief Justice. My fight's for families broken by injustice. Their tears outweigh your gavel." Her words raw, gripping, as she shared a vivid story of a constituent's struggle, tying it to her fictional ethics dispute. The gallery reacting hard, some sobbing, others gasping, while Roberts's face softened. "Families? You're a politician, Ms. Crockett, not their savior?" His retort weak, faltering, the onlookers surging, murmurs clashing with cheers as court officers watched, hands frozen, the record holding, emotion exploding. Roberts pressed the wound. "Savior? You're disruptive, Ms. Crockett. This court demands order." His jab desperate, personal. But Crockett leaned in. "Order? I carry their pain, Chief Justice. You can't find my heart." Her voice trembling, eyes glistening. The gallery, roaring, some chanting, "Jasmine, Jasmine," others whispering, "She's got him," as phones filmed, X-posts surging. "Crockett breaks Roberts," one read, trending fast. Roberts's voice cracked. "Heart? You're overstepping, Ms. Crockett. You're done." His tone unsteady, the audience roaring, some shouting, "She's winning," others murmuring, "He's the chief," as the tide turned. The clash broke wide open. Insiders say Crockett stood fully. "Done? My people's suffering fuels me, Chief Justice. Hear their voices." Her voice soaring as she recounted systemic hardships, her words a poignant manifesto. Roberts's eyes welling, visibly shaken. "Voices. You're defiant, Ms. Crockett." His voice barely audible. The gallery surging, some standing, filming, others sobbing, with clips hitting X instantly. "Crockett's plea live," one read, racking up shares, another showing her passion. "She's unstoppable," going viral, millions watching. Crockett pressed, "Defiant? I'm their truth, Chief Justice. Feel it." Her conviction soaring, the chamber pulsating. What primed the tears was Roberts's vulnerability. Sources report he gripped the bench. "Truth? You're a force, Ms. Crockett, but this court stands." His voice a mix of awe, emotion, tears brimming as Crockett's words hit. "Force? I'm their hope, Chief Justice. My fight's bigger than your fine." Her reply final, the gallery erupting, some rushing the barriers, others chanting, "Jasmine's truth," as Roberts wiped his eyes. "Your point's made," he whispered. The clash complete, with insiders saying, "She broke him." The night hurtling toward a stunning resolution. Crockett's heartfelt reply, the spark that left him in tears. A Supreme Court courtroom descended into electrified emotion last night as Representative Jasmine Crockett, The Texas Congresswoman, known for her fiery advocacy, cemented her stunning triumph over Chief Justice John Roberts. Her heart-wrenching reply, "I'm their hope, Chief Justice," leaving him visibly tearful with his whispered concession, "Your point's made," sparking chaos in the gallery. Court officers reeling, the internet poised to explode with the fallout of a showdown that broke the Chief Justice. Sources say Crockett's emotional manifesto, tying her fight to the people's suffering, marked the peak of her conviction, with Roberts's tearful reaction resounding. The night's chaos hitting a blazing, soul-stirring peak, the reply sealing a viral spectacle. Crockett, her resolve radiant, stood firm. "I'm their hope, Chief Justice." Her voice steady, powerful, as she clasped her notes, her words a beacon of passion, while Roberts, tears brimming, wiped his eyes. "The court acknowledges your voice," his voice low, choked, the gallery erupting, some sobbing. "Jasmine, Jasmine!" others gasping. "She moved him," while court officers hovered, unable to quell the fervor, the live record capturing every poignant moment. Crockett's presence shining under the chamber's lights. The onlookers lost all control. Insiders say some surged toward the barriers, phones flashing, filming Crockett's triumphant stance. Others wept openly, shouting, "She's their voice," while a few voiced awe. Roberts cried. The room, a symphony of emotion, with court staff stunned, their radios buzzing. "She broke him, keep it live," one stammered. The proceeding holding, showing the tear-streaked bench where Roberts sat, now a testament to Crockett's impact. What turned this moment into a spectacle wasn't just the tears. It was Crockett's raw power. Sources report her final plea, "My fight's bigger than your fine," echoed as the gallery roared, her conviction undeniable, while Roberts's pause, head bowed, sparked murmurs, with X exploding, clips of his tearful reaction trending. "Crockett's truth wins," one post read, racking up shares, another of her passionate stand. "She owns the court," going viral, millions watching. The emotion loop. Insiders say the court let the moment resonate, the historic exchange too profound to downplay. The immediate aftermath hit like a tidal wave. Crockett's team rallied in the wings. Sources hint she exhaled deeply. "I spoke for them," her voice a resolute whisper, aides shielding her from reporters as the gallery buzzed, while Roberts composed himself. "We'll proceed," his voice steadier but shaken. The onlookers settling, some still filming, others sobbing, as security cleared the area. The night's end a smoldering triumph. Online, the tide turned fast. Crockett moves Roberts to tears. One thread read, "She's a legend." Another claimed, with analysts noting, "She flipped the courtroom." Crockett's victory locked. The buzz poised to blaze on. The fallout surged beyond the chamber. Crockett's reply a spark that lit a firestorm, her advocacy soaring, the clash a defining crown. The fallout from Representative Jasmine Crockett's stunning, heart-wrenching reply in a Supreme Court courtroom last night, where her passionate plea left Chief Justice John Roberts in tears after his $200,000 fine, has ignited a firestorm of reaction, with the Texas Congresswoman's soul-stirring triumph ending in Roberts's choked concession. "Your point's made," turning a tense showdown into a global spectacle, leaving Crockett's advocacy soaring. Roberts's authority touched by humanity. The internet, airwaves buzzing with takes. That won't fade. Sources say what began as a legal rebuke ended with Crockett moving the court to its core. Her victory a viral blaze. The clash's ripples shaking everything in its path, sealing a saga now etched in public lore. Crockett's post-victory presence landed like a spark. Insiders report she exited the courtroom with a radiant resolve. "I spoke for them." Her voice a steady whisper. Aides guiding her past swarming reporters as the gallery buzzed while X erupted her tweet, "The people's voice won't be fined," posted later, pulling 400,000 likes, swamping replies. You moved Roberts, trending fast, with clips of his tearful reaction, her passionate plea looping millions of times. Crockett's a legend, a viral thread claimed. Memes of her triumph captioned. Heart topples gavel, flooding TikTok, Instagram. Critics tried. She's just grandstanding, one post argued, but the tide surged, her reputation gilded. Roberts's camp stayed reserved. Sources say his next session proceeded with measured calm, his vulnerability unspoken but heavy, pulling unprecedented attention to the court, while insiders hint he's reflective. Her words hit deep. His team noting his judicial stature softened, with analysts declaring, Crockett flipped the script, though some whisper, Roberts's humanity shone. His tears edged with respect. The gallery's sobs echoed online. Jasmine's unstoppable, ringing across platforms, locking her emotional edge sharper. The internet split like a fault line. Crockett fans celebrated. She's a voice for millions, unbreakable. One ex-post read, racking up shares, while detractors grumbled, she's a politician, not a martyr. Another fizzled. With debates raging, did she break Roberts? Trending. Clips of her manifesto dissected. She's powerful, one pundit said. Roberts felt her truth. Another added, predicting a boost to Crockett's political capital, public support surging, her brand radiant. Sources say Crockett's strategizing, with talk of leveraging her moment, maybe a national speech or advocacy push. Her silence loud, the triumph a crown that's sticking. Political insiders note her platform now carries an emotional sheen, her influence under brighter spotlight. The ripple effects are seismic. The judiciary's humming, experts call it a shift. Crockett redefined passion or shook it, one said. Courts eyeing bolder engagement or stricter decorum, risking fade if they falter. While the public divides, half cheer, she moved a titan, half marvel. Roberts showed heart. The clash a cultural spark. Crockett's rise, Roberts's humanity, etched in viral lore. The saga's impact stretches beyond the courtroom. Crockett's brand soars, her conviction unquestioned, her reach amplified, while Roberts's stature adjusts, his gavel tempered. This isn't over, it's a fuse. Crockett's next stand, Roberts's next ruling, set to ignite, so stay tuned. If you're hooked on this madness, smash that subscribe button now. Don't miss the next blaze.